What's up, y'all? I'm gonna need y'all to like and subscribe. Got a new video for y'all. Hope y'all like it. I need y'all to share it, comment, and I do read comments, and I do reply back. So hit me, so holler at me, whatever. Let's get into it.
Witches and witchcraft have existed since time immemorial. While witchcraft isn't as common today as it was in ancient times, it still exists. In today's digital world of smartphones, some weird videos of suspected witches have surfaced on the web. To date, researchers haven't established the exact time when witches and witchcraft emerged. In this episode, we'll see 5 terrifying videos of witches and witchcraft. Let's begin. Number 5. Witch found in cave. If you had the chance to describe your imagination of a witch, what would it be? Many people imagine witches and witchcraft-related activities or images as scary, weird-looking creatures. And they could be right if this clip shot by a couple believed to have been on an adventurous tour is anything to go by. As they set out for an excursion deep in the caves, nothing could have prepared them for what they were about to see.
If y'all went to a cave, you seen some shit like that, what you gonna do? You gonna help that little girl? Save her, get up out of there, or you just gonna save your ass, save your own ass? I don't know, depending on if I know that girl or not. Shit.
The video shows a frightening, strange creature that you may confuse for a female human being. A closer look displays the creature with what appears as dark lines streaming from the creature's face. You'll be forgiven to think that this is real because it does look so real. While there isn't enough information to show what happened after this couple spotted the strange creature, it goes without saying that whoever shot that video was a tad bit scared. You can hear screams from the background, which we assume is the couple attempting to frighten the creature to make way for them. This clip might look like it's an excerpt from a movie, but this video was actually shot by a couple whose initial plan was just to explore the caves. It's evident, however, that they got more than they bargained for and recorded it for all the world to see. Assuming you encountered such a creature during your vacation or tour to the mountains or even caves, would you still continue?
Dogfish had slightly mighty low-cal IPA. Slight in calories and carbs, but mighty in hop flavor.
Continue with the tour. Number 4. Witch steals girl. If you have a school-going child, then you know they do their homework in the evening after school. Some children will complete their homework in the middle of the night just before they retire to bed. As a parent, the last thing you'd imagine is losing your child in your own house. And not just losing them, but losing them forever. Well, there's this clip that has caused a buzz online. The clip shows a young girl lying on her stomach while doing her homework in the night. Just like any other typical child, she has her legs raised up and is seemingly excited to complete her work and finally retire for the night. The bed cover on her bed drapes all the way to the floor. Then, suddenly, some strange thing appears from under the bed and pulls the child. This happens so fast that it's not clear what pulled the girl and how it happened to be under the bed in the first place. From the video, the child...
Now, well, I can only imagine how their parents are feeling right now. You know, they're sitting there doing their homework or coloring the coloring book in their room one day, and you go into the room and just your child is gone, nowhere to be seen. You know, what the hell is that? It's gotta be some kind of a monster, and the way that thing pulled that child in, I don't know, that thing must have been really strong to do something like that. I don't know what that is. Damn. Imagine how the parents feel.
Didn't scream, an indication that she was too shocked to raise alarm. What's even more shocking is that the girl has never been found to date. The origin of the video is yet to be established, and what happened to the child thereafter still remains a mystery as well. On hearing and watching this scary video, some people reckon that it's real, with others saying that it's a common occurrence in Mexico. This prompted some people to opine that putting your feet off your bed while sleeping is a bad idea. Whether what happens in this video is the truth or a myth is something we may never figure out. One thing...
Common occurrence in Mexico? Yeah, but is it common for a fucking demon or a monster to do that? Come on, it came from out of, what? Is that underneath a bed or something? What is, I mean, what the fuck? Damn.
Is for sure though, the girl is yet to be found, which complicates the matter even further. The video is frightening, so much so that some people regret ever watching it, while others have become overprotective of their children. Number 3. The Mexican Witch. Flying humanoids is one common occurrence in various places across the world. Of course, you'd be surprised to see a human-like figure flying up in the sky. We all know that humans haven't got the ability to fly, which is why such a scene would be as weird as it would be terrifying. As much as this seems unbelievable, reports of humans flying have been told by reliable sources. If there's one place where cases of flying humans are rampant, then it's got to be in Mexico. This peculiar occurrence dates back to the year 2000, when Salvador Guerrero witnessed something weird in Colonia Agricola Oriental, a town in Mexico, in the month of March to be precise. Salvador was sitting at the rooftop and his plans were to relax while watching the sky for unidentified flying objects, or UFOs. What he saw that evening, however, left him shocked. As he stared at the dark sky, he spotted some weird creature floating, and he couldn't immediately figure out what it was. It was not the typical UFO that he had anticipated, neither was it a bird. With his camera in hand, he immediately zoomed to get a clearer picture of what the strange creature was. Only then did he realize that the creature was a humanoid figure flying around the sky with no parachute or even wings. The figure seemed to be suspended in midair and was seemingly spinning with outstretched arms. Salvador couldn't explain the possibility of this occurrence, and all he could do then was just gaze as the creature disappeared behind a building. The footage has since stirred discussions across the board.
I can tell you what that man is saying. He's saying, man, I don't know what happened. Next thing you know, the beast tried to rape me, Holmes. I don't know what happened. She knocked me out and I wake up and my ass is hurting. I don't know what happened.
This wasn't the only reported story like this, as in June that year, another witness captured a tall and dark humanoid creature on video as it descended from the sky and later disappeared behind a nearby hill. Another case would later be reported in February 2004 when Ana Luisa Cid and colleagues spotted what seemed like a humanoid creature in Mexico City. They witnessed a strange object that appeared like a vibrating mechanical machine, and below it, some black humanoid figure was dangling. What was more terrifying was the fact that the humanoid figure seemed to move up and down and later appear with a bigger frame. Soon after, it disconnected from the mechanical structure and came out appearing like a humanoid dressed in a cloak, though some people thought it was a cap. The mechanical structure, on the other hand, assumed the figure of a winged beast. The humanoid figure would later reattach to the mechanical structure before disappearing into thin air. In the same year, yet another
Where's its wings? You say wing beats my ass.
similar video emerged.
Your cousin from Boston.
Sorry about these ads, man. I'm stealing the videos, man. Sorry about the ads. I'm still getting new on this YouTube thing, you know?
1 out of 3.
From Cerro de la Silla. In the video, a dark humanoid object was seen floating in the air and moving at a high speed. The video generated a lot of buzz, with many people trying to decipher what it was. Some people said it was probably garbage flying through the air, while others said it was a collection of balloons. Number 2. Witch at the Graveyard. If you're a researcher, your passion to find out why and how things happen will take you to strange places. This is exactly what happened to this Hungarian hunter researcher when he went on his way deep in the forest in search of unique artifacts. As he continued his search business, he stumbled on some weird things which made him contemplate abandoning his plans and just going back home. However, his many years of research must have taken him to weirder places, which probably explains why he chose to continue with his mission instead. The first thing he spotted was hanging human teeth, crosses, and necklaces. Just when he thought he'd seen the worst, he realized that he was standing on an abandoned graveyard. The hunter thought to himself that inside the forest lay something that could boost his research. Just as he was trying to navigate through the forest, he was shocked to find a woman sitting still in the middle of the forest. She was dressed in all black, a color that's usually associated with witchcraft and witches. While this should have triggered him to flee for his dear life, he chose to shout at the top of his lungs, uttering Hungarian words. This saw the woman take to her heels. The hunter was courageous enough and even tried to chase after the woman. However, something appeared to have tied his feet together because he just couldn't continue running. Eventually, he fell to the ground. It's not yet clear what happened to the man thereafter. Whether or not he continued with his research remains a mystery to date. Further, no one else has ever told the story of the woman witch in the forest in Hungary. Whether what's seen in the video is true or not, it must have left indelible trauma in the mind of the hunter researcher. Number 1. Fire witches. While some people opine that the story of fire witches is fake, similar stories were reported before, which gives the story some credibility. If you've never heard of fire witches before, you'd want to know that they're rare, albeit dangerous creatures that use spells to regulate fire. They can cause massive destruction and sometimes healing. You can easily identify them just with minimal features. Fire witches can be found in different parts of the world. They could be male or female, but female fire witches are easier to recognize thanks to their temperament and striking beauty. For starters, the hair of fire witches looks like flames and can produce living sparks whenever the fire witches are annoyed. The situation can get worse, and some researchers say that some of the wildfires that happen across the world are attributed to a fire witch's anger. The temperature of these creatures is above average. This video was recorded in southern Mexico, where two men taking a leisurely drive down the woods encountered a weird figure engulfed by an orange glow. The fact that the figure was making strange moves pushed them into recording it. However, the footage was shaky and grainy, which can be attributed to the bumpy road they were driving along, or the fact that the person recording was trembling out of fear. Due to this, establishing what the creature was became difficult. The video stirred debates, with some people saying the figure could have been triggered by a natural phenomenon, while others opined that filmmakers probably recorded the footage and therefore it's fake. However, word has it that witches who take part in black magic usually use fire to aid their travel. Whether the figure was as a result of a natural occurrence or not, it was terrifying. Do you think you'll sleep well tonight after seeing these frightening videos? Are you convinced that witches and witchcraft exist in the modern world? Also, check out our other cool stuff showing up on screen right now. See you next.
Anyway, what do y'all think? Man, I feel for the one that was taken from underneath the bed. Whatever. Anyway, I'm done for the day.